All right, good morning, everybody.
Okay, so this is some really cool video out of Christmas Island, Australia. So every year there's this migration,
Wow.
yes, of crabs. Every year, millions, I'm talking millions of red crabs come out of the forest for the first rainfall of the wet season, which is strange to me that they live in the forest, but that's whatever. Okay, so then they make their way to the ocean to mate and spawn when the tide recedes during the last quarter of the moon. It's very, they've got it down to science here. So how fast they walk depends on how long they have between those two events. So once they reach the beach, the males will mate and go back to the forest, but the females will stay in burrows in the sand to produce the eggs and then release them into the ocean. And the red crab migration is the biggest tourist attraction for Christmas Island, of course. It's pretty neat.
How did I not know about this?
I don't know.
That is so fascinating.
And I'm assuming you can't eat them. I think they're protected.
Yeah.
But isn't
That's
that wild?
so crazy. They're like little red dots.
Yeah.
Moving toward the ocean.
Yeah, and all the cars have to stop and let them proceed.
Like we're stopping for deer here, they're stopping for crabs.
Yeah, right. And it's obviously slow, slow moving. But it's interesting. I didn't know that they lived in the forest. They go back into the forest.
No, everything in Australia is upside down.
Right.
So you really don't know what to expect when you're there. So.
True, this is true. But really fascinating.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so.
Yep, they definitely move at a slow pace here.
Yes.
They're in no rush.
No rush. But anyway,
All right.
pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool to see that. All right, thank you, Jennifer. Let's take a look at today's headlines. Mixed reactions over at UVA to the new deal between the school and the DOJ. The terms are simple. UVA drops DEI and eventually the DOJ will drop its investigations. The president of the Jefferson Council calling it an excellent outcome. However, a member of a professors union says the agreement is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Governor Youngkin has declared a state of emergency over SNAP benefits. This comes as the government shutdown threatens food stamps for people across the state. More than 850,000 Virginians rely on the program. The declaration allows the governor to use emergency funds to help those in need. The former Stonewall Jackson statue from Charlottesville is now the centerpiece of a major art exhibit in Los Angeles. Take a look. Artist Kara Walker radically transformed the Confederate monument, as you can see here. It was removed from Court Square after years of legal battles and community debate. Curators call the new work a powerful statement on white supremacy. And they're up before sunrise and spend hours getting kids where they need to go. Bus drivers sure do stay busy, but some in Albemarle County took a short break from their routes yesterday for a little relaxation. The division's transportation department holding a midday tailgate, allowing workers to take their feet off the pedals for a bit. Drivers say the time off was nice.
How about Worker Appreciation Day?
Yeah, it was really nice to see that.
Yeah, weather-wise, things are a little cold out there to start our day. We've got some 20s and 30s this morning. It'll still be a little cooler than normal over the next couple of days. Temperatures yesterday got up to 66. We're looking for a high today. Upper 50s for the valley, low 60s for Central Virginia. A cooler than normal pattern will take us into the weekend. Meanwhile, we're focusing on a developing storm across the southern plains that will finally bring some needed rain to the region by next week. Of course, we're very dry right now, and it looks like we could see anywhere from 1 to as much as 2 inches of rain starting on Monday through Wednesday. I think we do start to dry out Thursday, and of course next Friday is Halloween. We'll be keeping an eye on that forecast, but temperatures will be much cooler next week. Upper 40s for the valley, lower to middle 50s for Central Virginia. But the payoff, some good beneficial rains.
Oh yeah, and that all-important Halloween forecast, that's what we will be focused on the next week.
We're going to be watching that one as well.
Oh yeah. All right, thank you, David. And thank you guys for joining us on the Morning Rush. Here's a live look outside at traffic. This is US 29 at Rio Road on our Friday morning. I hope you have a great day out there and a great weekend, and we'll see you again on 29 News at Noon.